I feel like that was
Talking
actually pretty good
about
because we're
stuff we
being
can't
good.
talk about on the podcast. So I forgot buddies are starting soon, so we need to get going. So let's do this where I go.
It's time to save your progress and tune in. Multiple Nerdgasm presents Save File with your hosts Luke and
Erin and Sarah.
I thought the surprise from you was going to be that.
That's not the surprise.
It's never going to happen.
It will one day. The surprise I have for you this week, have I told you yet that I'm 7th in Australia?
No, but I know.
I didn't kill. Road 1992. They didn't get any more achievements, and I officially passed them.
Moncherie is dead.
I also hit another milestone a couple days ago. I got to 1.8 million gamer score.
So who are we killing off next?
We're not killing anyone off, but the next person in front of me, who is someone I'm starting to think I might actually be able to catch, is ChinDocta.
ChinDocta. I feel like we've spoken about ChinDocta before.
We have spoken about ChinDocta before because he was the other one that won the Xbox Hall of Fame with me at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So
Look at me remembering shit.
Can we
I'm
call
impressed
him
with that one.
Right?
Chin Winner as his nickname. Like we've got Super
Chin
Mario
Winner?
Dude.
Chinny!
And then Chinwee!
Chinwee!
But at the moment, this isn't going to be like an overnight thing or I'm going to do next week or anything like that. This is going to take some time. I'm currently 60,000 points behind him, so that's quite a lot.
And how well is Chinwee going with his achievements?
He is getting achievements at the moment.
So he's
alive.
Dead.
He got an achievement yesterday.
Has he slowed down at all? Is he injured?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
So Chinwee is safe.
He completed a game on the 4th of August. He completed a game on the 5th of August. He completed a game on the 7th of August. Like he's actively playing.
Are you playing the same games?
Yes, because the achievement he got, the game he got an achievement in yesterday, Power Wash Simulator, I completed that months ago.
Yeah, you loved it.
I love Power Wash Simulator. It's a great game. And Arcade Paradise, and so we are playing the same game. So
okay. So you're both, on cheating par levels.
Not cheating. No one cheats here. We all adhere to the rules of trueachievements.com. And there are some that there are cheats out there.
Yeah, the cheats that I want don't exist anymore.
Oh, Luke's seen something.
I just saw another game I can get an easy 1,000 gamer score in quite quickly.
That you think you haven't played.
I haven't played. It just got announced.
Because you do that all the time.
It's called Fruit Adventure. So I played the game.
Sounds like fun.
I played that game.
Are you a fruit avengering?
Yeah,
I played that very game today on Xbox, completed all the achievements in half an hour, and now they've just announced a Windows 10 version. Yes.
So you're going to play it again?
Yes, I will buy the game again and I will play it again.
What fruit are you? You get to pick?
I'm a strawberry.
You get to pick?
Do you get to pick?
No, you're just a strawberry.
Forever?
For the half an hour that it takes to finish the entire game.
Does the strawberry go on an adventure?
It's a little platformer, so your little strawberry just going to jump across to get a key to unlock the exit and then jump on the exit and that's it. And there's 30 levels.
Do they get progressively harder?
They do, but
it's still not hard.
How does a strawberry jump?
It's a
I knew you were going to ask that.
Game.
It has no legs.
It doesn't have any legs or arms. It has eyes.
So it does look like just a strawberry.
It's a strawberry, but you've got eyes and a mouth. And
so it's
you
like
have
a cartoon
to
kind of like strawberry, or a picture of a strawberry with eyes and a mouth.
It's a picture, and it moves along and it jumps. And
if you fall off, does it splat?
No, you just
Does
die.
it turn into a strawberry twirl? You know, like a
No,
swirl?
you do have to die 10 times in the game, though. No, not in this one. No,
you-
this one you just got to finish it. Sorry, I'm a bit confused because this company released another
I'm confused.
game. This company released a. They released 2 games in like the one week.
Wow, but they're great.
Or did
Was
they?
one
No.
a banana?
Maybe they didn't.
It was a peach.
I played 2 identical games, but evidently they're made by different people.
Oh, so maybe it won't be as easy as you think. Hmm?
No, because I've already played it. This is just a Windows 10 version, but I played another game called, what was it?
Strawberry
The-
Fields.
Crazy Adventure.
The what?
The Rabbit Crazy Adventure.
And you're a
Sounds like a
strawberry.
You're not a strawberry in that one. You're a rabbit in that one.
You said
But
you
it's-
played an identical game.
No, fruit. There's Fruit Adventure.
Yeah,
And there's
yeah, we
on
got
the
that.
Xbox, and there's Fruit Adventure that's coming out on Windows.
Yeah,
And then
there's
you
a
said
game that
rabbit.
And then there's a game I played which is essentially identical called
It's not, it's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
called The Rabbit Crazy Adventure. And pretty much the only difference in it is I'm a rabbit and not a strawberry.
But
And
the
I
rabbit
honestly-
makes sense. Rabbits jump, they have
know,
legs. They
But I
they
honestly
hop.
thought with how close they were, I thought they were made by the same person. But I'm looking and they're made by different developers, but they look exactly the same.
No, they
except
don't.
for-
One's a strawberry, one's a rabbit.
But I meant in the level design and the fact you're collecting stars and getting a key in the exit. So
Are the doors the same? Are the keys
Yep.
the same?
the keys are the same.
Also,
the
Isn't
hey,
that
the
just
lock
like
is the same.
Mario? Like you
No.
used to
Yeah.
jump things over and get a key and then unlock a key.
Yeah,
a
no,
door?
but these I'll send you screenshots to show how very similar they are.
Photos. That's photos.
Please
Stuff.
send screenshots.
I'll have to reinstall them, but I'll send to show you how close they are.
I can Google them. Google screenshots.
Because
Google.
which is actually good because
Bunnies and strawberries. Just that.
Bunnies and strawberries.
I take my computer to work, my handheld
For
computer
your lunch breaks.
for my lunch break, and I was already planning to play the Rabbit Crazy Adventure on the Windows version. Now I can play the Fruit Adventure on the Windows one and get more achievements at lunch. It's great.
Yay.
Yay.
No.
Yep. I'm so
No?
jealous. I'm like crying.
I'm scared of someone.
Who?
Is it
The
Pete?
police?
Remember last week how I was talking about how someone had messaged me about the fact that
Oh, yes.
yes, they messaged back and they,
Have you made a friend?
I'm scared.
They're
Let
going
us
to
know.
kill you because you're murdering people. They're after you. They know what you're doing.
Okay,
They know you're a cheater.
Yep.
Because yeah, I said in response last week, just like I just spent far
Yep.
too much time playing games, and then because he did contact me when we were recording last week, it went like 1.7. Well, I gave him an update. I'm 1.8 million now. And
What did
then
he
said,
respond?
God damn, just how though? But then when I was recording Nerdgasm today, he tried to call me.
If he tries to call, you have to answer.
I have to answer.
Yes.
No.
No.
I veto that. I
No.
veto that. That's
Answer.
too much. No, if it's on our podcast,
Yes.
video, because now we're recording, different.
Yes.
You can't answer it if we're not here to listen.
No. If he calls while we're
No.
recording,
If
you
he
have
calls
to
while you're
answer.
recording, I will.
Yes,
him
you have
on.
to answer.
I don't think he would be able to hear you though. That's the only thing.
You know what? I don't care, but we can just talk through you.
Okay.
I did get 2 calls on my WhatsApp last night. Is this the person?
That is not the person. I'm gonna go
Really?
out there and say that person's trying to scam you.
What?
Do you know no one ever tries to scam me?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I know, right?
I answer the phone calls and respond to the texts, and they don't try and do anything.
No one even tries with me. It's like, what's wrong? I mean, I would never be scammed because I'm not nice enough to talk to people I don't know. But
Or let me just put it out there. It's because your data hasn't been leaked.
Mine definitely has.
So they don't.
Yeah.
I just poked myself in the eye, but maybe
That's
they just
terrible.
don't have your mobile.
Yeah, my data is 100% out there multiple times.
I mean, I still get calls from Amazon.
Okay, that's a scam.
Yeah, but that's been going on for years. They tell me they're taking $50. They still haven't taken the $50.
The thing I love is... 'cause
Oh,
they'll
and
go,
the federal police are coming to arrest me. They still haven't shown up.
You are getting the phone calls then.
Scam.
But
That's
it's
what the...
but that's
what we're
on my
getting.
mobile, not on WhatsApp and Instagram and everything. Do you know
Oh.
how many sugar daddies Chloe could hook up with right now?
How many?
Lots. They offer her money all the time
Oh,
On
lucky
her
her.
Instagram.
on her Instagram, and she's barely on Instagram.
Mm.
Like she
She's
does
in the
not
wrong
post a lot.
industry.
Yeah, well, she could make money.
She could make money. You don't have to do anything. Sugar
Like,
daddies
I'm
just
not really-
pay.
I'm not really on Instagram. I'm also not getting that. So maybe I should feel upset. I only get like WhatsApp and
Never on WhatsApp, never
messages
Facebook.
and phones.
Nah.
With the Amazon one, I've had them abuse me.
Oh, mine's just a recording, like
No,
all the time.
I'll
Yeah.
go through and I'll answer, and they'll go like, "Your Amazon Prime account's about to be re-things," and I go to refund. The thing I go is like, "So what do I get with this subscription with the Prime?" And they go, "What?" Because it's not on their script. That, and I go,
Yeah.
"Well, no. If you're paying for it, I just want to know what it is, and I'll decide then if I want the refund." They go, "If you want the refund, you need to do this." So, I went, but what is it? And then they abuse me.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I love
no.
that. Please address your overdue outstanding toll fees to avoid penalties. But I live in an area that there's no tolls.
The tolls.
Dylan got that, and he went through all the steps, and I'm like, Dylan, stop. Stop. I don't know how
Just
many
like-
times he put his bank details in. I'm like, oh my God, Dylan.
I'm trying to see if I can find others because I like to keep them.
Mind you, he's not even with toll.
Yes.
So, Yeah.
And that's the people they're going for because
Yeah.
it works.
so
Your road. I keep getting these ones. The road automatic debit system has ceased to be used for your vehicle. Please timely deal with overdue bills. I paid my car outright. I don't have any money owed.
I got a letter. I should have bring it in. Can I go get it real quickly?
You can go
Yeah,
get
well-
it very quickly.
Okay.
We'll talk
hang on.
amongst ourselves.
Yeah. So did you like that photo I sent you, Luke?
Which photo? Oh, the Robotech photo.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. So Erin sent a photo of the Robotech collection
Mhm.
for $305. That's ridiculous.
That's on sale too. Did you notice?
What?
That's a sale. It's a sale one.
Like, I remember when they released that originally and it came in like a 3 DVD set and you brought like, I think there was like 7 box sets at the time. And that
Yeah.
was still cheaper than $300.
Yeah. But it's all in one, so it's great. It's collector's edition.
Well, I actually already own it, just a digital version, so I'll go with that. All
Yeah,
right,
I'm just like, oh, I'll send it through to Luke. Yeah.
Sarah's back. She's got a letter.
Sarah.
Okay. This communication contains important information that has been approved by the Supreme Court of Victoria.
Ooh.
Because you have been identified as a likely group member in a class action commenced against Australian and New Zealand Banking Group and Macquarie Bank in relation to certain credit services.
Mm-hmm.
So they want me to, like, there's always all this paperwork, so much.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Okay,
Do I
look-
say yes?
Look into it. If it's legit, say yes.
Well, it's about a loan, and it would have been about the ute that I got because it's about the lender.
Yes. So what this is, there's a class action lawsuit that maybe they were doing some false advertising or promising things or something underhanded. So if that is all legit and it's happening, you could get a payout from it. Not a lot, because the people who make money are the lawyers in this. But if it's real, say yes.
It goes down everything. What the lawyers are taking out, the money they're going to take.
Yeah, because they have to be upfront about it.
Yeah.
Oh, so I have to get money.
You might get $5, but Yeah, no,
Look, I
I've
received
got
something
$5 I don't
similar.
have.
exactly.
I
You can
got
put
one
in a
similar. This
litre
is
of
when I was
petrol.
younger. It was from about a class action, I think, against Ford because of the.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it wasn't Ford. It was about the what are they called?
Airbags.
Airbags. But then it's like, well, if it's not actually Ford. It's the company who made them.
The
So it's like
airbags.
you're trying to sue Ford, who then will sue the airbags, and it's like, I don't know. So I just
Look,
ignored it.
if it's
but
legit, you just go in for it if you don't have to
Yeah.
do anything.
they might call you up to be a witness. Ooh,
We will do this, and I will keep you posted.
huzzah!
Look, it's worthwhile.
Hmm.
If they identified you, it means that they've done something that may have disadvantaged you. They
Well,
may
I
have
think that's
promised
how
you
I got
something
all.
and charge you fees or unreasonable fees or anything that they didn't have to, or
Well, you know, like
I
how
guess
got all
I'll be
that
signing
back-
up.
You know how I got all that back pay from Telstra for that overcharge that I didn't know was an overcharge?
Yep.
It's because someone took them to court. So
Yeah.
they had to go through all of their stuff, and that's when I got the money back. But then again, that was an ongoing, like, I'm still giving them money. But
Yeah.
for you,
Yeah,
you might
this
get
is
some money
just
that's just for you.
this is like so long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's got the dates in there. I can't be bothered reading it all now.
because
And
I
also,
got
we
one.
don't need
dates
to
in
have
there.
that on them.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah,
need to have that on the
it's
podcast.
from years ago. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't have any loans with ANZ or anything. And then I noticed the name of the company that gave out the loans. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, God, that was like 10 years ago or something.
I do love the
A
fact
long
that we
time
both
ago.
owned utes.
Yeah, I loved my ute.
I loved my ute too.
Now I have a little car.
I'm not a ute
Yeah.
person.
I loved my ute. It was the best.
Do you want to see what I got?
Yes.
What did you get? Is this show and tell for Sarah this week?
Yeah.
You got your autopsy bear.
Wait.
You got two.
Oh, cute.
Where did you get your autopsy bears from? Because I remember you were talking about it, but when you went to buy it, they disappeared.
Yeah,
So
and
I
they
got
were.
one off a toy shop, and I walked over and got one from Big W. It's his little
Oh,
body
so they are
bag.
still being sold at Big W.
Yeah, but you just couldn't pre-order. They come in their own body bag.
I think you like the body bag
seriously,
look better than the bear.
I do.
Yeah.
This one's a ghost. This one's a ghost. Like
Why does
seriously,
ghost need a body bag?
Is
Don't
it
pick
is
on
it missing
me.
a leg? Is it Luke?
No, it's
No,
a ghost.
it's a tail. We thought he was
Oh,
an
okay.
amputee, but he's not.
Yeah. Oh.
And no,
I
'cause
did
it's
go.
left leg that would be gone.
No, because it's a ghost, so it'd be the one that was taken already.
But how sick
I-
and twisted are kids these days that you can buy teddy bears in body bags?
I think you're
I know, do you-
contributing to this.
Yeah, but I think
I
it's
saw
amazing.
how you raised your daughter.
She thinks it's cool. So I have two. I'm only going to get two. Although I would like all of them so I could hang them so it looks like I have a row of dead bodies.
Bodies. Yeah. Well,
But
I went
I'm
to
not gonna do that.
TK Maxx.
TK Maxx! Yes.
Yeah, I did.
How was it?
Well, Luke. Well, I said Luke. Russ got some pants.
Oh, I don't look at that stuff.
No, I know. He was like, there was like a pumpkin that was like
There's lots.
cotton. Why is it? I'm like, it's Halloween. It's Halloween stuff is out. It's like, yeah, but why? Why? I'm like, it's decor. Like, I'm explaining this to him
Decoration.
about why there's Halloween stuff everywhere. The only thing I really saw was heaps of like mugs and stuff. I'm like, well, that's not what.
No.
So
no.
I did look. There wasn't
Thank
too much
you.
in the Canberra store.
They're
actually
slowly
got-
getting more. I have my witch's sign now.
Yeah, cool.
And I got a cauldron candle.
I might go once. I'm not going daily for you. So you need to
No.
pick. You can give me an idea of when you want me to go. Do you want me to go early or closer to a Halloween?
There's something that I actually want, but I don't know how much it is. So I will find a picture of it. And every time you're there, I want you to have a look for it because it
what do you
won't
mean
be
every
out.
time? I said I'm going to go once.
What, just one time?
Yes.
Only one, like not once a week, just one time.
Once. I don't go to TJ Maxx. I'm going to go once, not daily, not weekly. One time.
Sarah, the only reason I went to TK Maxx is because I was getting my car detailed because it needed. I couldn't see out of my window at certain times of the day because of the dust. I'm like,
Time for
yeah,
a clean.
I think it needs. It's so shiny right now. It is beautiful.
I had to drop Hannah at the airport this morning, and I've decided I need to wash her car because I was reversing back in, looking at the camera, and the camera, which I couldn't quite see out of the camera because there's dirt. So I decided I'm going to wash her car this weekend.
Just take it to the detailer. It's great.
Someone can come wash my car if you like.
No, well, you enjoy that.
I do, but I don't want to do it.
Russ was like, "Oh, I go and do my own. Like, I don't need." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Yeah. So when we're living together, you will take mine too." I'm like, "Cool, thanks. Love that. Save me money."
That's how that works.
I wash the kids' cars for Christmas.
I used to wash the car.
That's a Christmas present now. I detail. Oh no, don't wash it. I detail their car. Detail. Yeah. It takes me a few hours.
You go all through it. Well, yes. I mean, when I lived at home with my daddy dearest, if he did look at my car, it's disgusting, and it wouldn't even be that bad. But in his mind, as a man who's very passionate about his cars, his truck at the moment, he's like, "Love, just give me the keys. Just give me. It's a good day. We'll go clean it." I'm like, "Thanks, Daddy."
I used to wash the car more often, but now where we live, I can't wash the cars here. I have to take it somewhere, and I'm too lazy to do that.
I just don't, because then I have to go out the front.
I was going to say, you can bring it to mine. There's no laws here. There's no strata restriction sign saying don't wash your car here.
Yeah, but that's still me having to be active and leave.
Yeah, but it's going
to be that's the problem.
Really
just go through a car wash.
Again, I have to leave.
But you left today.
I didn't know it needed to be cleaned yet.
So while you were driving, you didn't. So hang on. So while you were driving, you didn't realize it needed to be cleaned.
I knew
it was only when you were reversing and you couldn't see through the camera. So there's just this little bit that you could probably just go out with a cloth, and you'd be happy. You'd be satisfied.
Actually, I'm probably just going to end up doing that.
So, like, you don't even have to go anywhere. You could just literally wipe it.
I have a very busy weekend planned.
To do what?
Get achievements. There's 2 games I have to play this week to talk about in the podcast next week.
You have to?
Yes.
Have you bought them?
I've purchased both of them.
I thought you weren't allowed to purchase games unless we approved.
You have both approved these games.
I'm going to say it's Stray, and it's the music one that I wanted to play.
Stray Gods.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Stray the cat games and Stray Gods the RPG musical.
Okay.
Both I was approved to buy.
Yeah,
okay. Just checking.
We don't trust you, so
no. Not at all. And I forget a lot of stuff.
And also, you do this whole thing as like, oh, I was really good. I didn't buy a game because it turned out I had it. So like, you were trying to buy the game, but it actually turned out you had it. So you think that in your mind you've done good.
I also need to buy
forgetting the fact that you were trying to buy one.
But no, I purchased the games I was meant to buy.
Okay.
And what about the new games that you're going to be playing that have just been announced?
The fruit adventure. Well, I also purchased that game.
Oh.
And the rabbit crazy adventure. But they're like cheap $5 games that I need to get.
They rack up. They rack up though.
No, it was agreed, and it was your idea. You could not purchase games unless we approved.
That apparently you've not taken any money from Hannah, because I've not received any messages that you've taken money from Hannah. Is that true? You've been so good with your money that you have not received any money from Hannah.
I may have run out of money this weekend, and I may starve to death or ask Hannah for money.
You are the worst.
That's
There's food in your fridge.
terrible.
Do not tell me you don't have food in your fridge.
There's
But
beer
he
in
has
my
to
fridge.
make it.
Freezer?
Is there?
I'm
There
sure
might be.
there is.
I'm sure I'll
there
survive.
is.
I've got enough beer. That's the main thing.
Ugh. So, is
Anyway.
anyone watching the Matildas today?
No.
Yes,
Are you?
I am. Russ informed me this morning that I would be watching that so we're watching it at dinner.
So what? So the Matildas. So the Women's World Cup. So where are they at? Is this
We're at
the final?
The
No,
semis.
we're not there yet with the semi-finals. So we've gotten further
The
than the boys.
semis.
Oh.
What is it? I don't know.
Have we got further than the guys?
Right,
Yes.
let's have a look.
I was going to say,
Table.
Russ was trying to explain it to me this morning, and I'm like,
Yes, we got further than them.
Oh, okay. So we're in the quarterfinal.
That's the one. I couldn't
And
think
if we
of
win
that.
this-
I can picture I can see the picture, and I'm like the semis.
If we go
Not
into
those finals.
if we
These
win this,
finals.
if we win this one, we go into the semi-final.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if we win that, it's the final.
Yes.
So we need to win 3 more games, including today,
to get a
Yes.
day off.
to get a day off.
And
I'll take the
because
day off.
women are better.
Well, I was watching the game today. It was the women's Raiders versus Dragons.
Mm.
It was it's either 16 or 18 all, and it went down
It
to
was a
like
field goal.
overtime. It was a field goal.
Someone
But Sarah
kicked.
says women can't kick.
No, they can't.
Well, to be fair, the first time she tried to get it, she kicked it, but there's literally a Dragon player right in front of her who went, no. But because she knocked it down, the Raiders player got it, so they got 6 again.
Yeah,
Got over the line, but the Dragons held it up like massively. It wasn't like it's like, no, it didn't get down. So but they're only at tackle 2, so they got to still have the ball, and that's when they went, just go back, kick. And they went, wow. So
But yeah, no, I'm sorry. Every game I've watched, they can't kick. I still stand by that, and I am 100% sure it will change.
It will.
It will improve.
Definitely.
I was thinking about the women's league, though.
Mm.
If it continues to grow,
Yes.
which it's planning to,
The Souths play next year.
you won't be able to watch the women and the men's unless women kick off at like 8 a.m. Their times will always clash.
Yeah.
What they're doing now though?
Yeah.
But I'm okay with
So
that.
you have
because I'm okay with that.
Well, no, because I usually watch all of the NRL games. So
Your days are gone.
you have to pick and choose which
But
one.
isn't
And
that
what if
kind
both your teams are playing at the same time?
Well, I think that's future Sarah's problem to worry about.
What
I don't think
Yeah.
it's current Sarah's problem.
yeah.
I do think it's going to be a while before it gets to that point.
Because
Only
at the moment their competition is still starting quite late, so we'll get into finals and then they will go.
But isn't
And-
that just because of how many teams they've got? That'll grow
I-
each time they add more teams, won't
I
it?
just meant more of the fact that they're getting more exposure, which is
Yes.
fantastic. So they're getting more people going to the game early, because that's the hardest thing, is getting fans to sit at
Which
that
is my
level.
argument.
Yeah,
To continue to have that grow, people are going to have to pick and choose.
But that's going to be future us problem
This
to worry
future.
about.
Just
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it.
It-
As soon as my team's in it.
Well, it was good. They're really good. So it's kind of funny because there's 2 players in the Raiders. Papa.
Do they call them the Raidettes?
No, they're just the Raiders. It's just the Raiders.
Because someone said Raidettes to me, and I'm
They
like,
that,
did they?
that, it might be a nickname for them, but they're
But
still
that
just.
sounds like a cheerleader type of
Yeah.
thing, and I think
I
that's
think they were being silly because it's the
Mm.
Raiders.
it is just the way where the women
They
are
are
just
just the
keeping the
Canberra
same name, aren't
Yeah.
they? We're not making them
Like,
pretty. They are
they were
NRL
against-
players.
They were against the Tigers, and the
Yes.
Dragons,
Because
that, and the
by
Cowboys were
doing
playing
it that,
today.
it's making it easy for people to transition over.
Just-
like the reason that I'm going to start watching as soon as South Sydney have the South Sydney women's team, I'm
Yeah.
going to start watching it.
And that's it. When
I have my team.
because people aren't going to try. I'm sure they are going to try, but they're going to try and make it pretty with nicknames. Are they like Raidettes? It's like no, they're just the Raiders.
No, they're just the Raiders. I think
It's just
that's
the
like
Raiders.
it's a little bit of that mindset of like even with Australian soccer, we have Matildas.
Instead of the
like-
Socceroos.
You know, it's kind of that situation of like people's minds go to that because Matildas have been around for quite some time.
Mm.
Yes.
Even if they weren't, you know, to the level they are now. They've been around back when that's what they had to do. They had to give them like
Yes,
a
whereas
name, like our hockey team.
That's why
Yes,
we
we
just need to
don't-
stand strong. We don't come up to nicknames for them. We say the women's Raiders.
No,
and
I'm
the men's
happy.
Raiders.
I'm happy for them to have nicknames, but the same nicknames as what NRL teams have, like the bunnies.
Yeah. But you have
Yeah.
the women's bunnies and the men's bunnies. Like it's not a
Yeah.
it's not a female.
But no,
or male
I
equivalent.
just wanted to check because I haven't followed the women's league, so I just
No,
wanted
it's just the Raiders.
It's not a thing. Okay,
No.
good.
It's the Cowboys. It's not the Cowgirls.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just that's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was the Tigers versus the Cowboys when I left to come and record. And that's an easy one to change.
If they were going to
Did
change
that.
one, that's the one they change.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's actually that's not insulting. It's just like it's the Cowboys and the Cowgirls. That's literally what they are. But
Yeah,
no. So what I was trying
yeah.
to say is the fact that they had so on the Raiders, one of their main players is a dude who's like he is big, right? I think he got a milestone a couple like this year or something like that. And it's
Papa
in my mind,
Lowy,
it's yeah, who I love. He's really nice on the camera.
he's a
really good on the game.
sweetie.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they've got a chick in the Raiders team who she's like the muscle in that one too.
Yeah.
I'm watching her keep like, oh, and I'm like, hey, it's like they're mirroring.
Do you know who
Raiders
his
don't-
manager is?
Yeah.
It's his mum.
Oh, that's adorable. Oh, that's so
So, yeah,
cute.
I just love the fact because the Raiders don't really have too many of those big players. Like you've got some teams that are really packed out with them.
Yes,
Where Raiders have him.
they have
And
him.
And he's the nicest guy in the world.
Yes.
Honestly, I saw an interview with the chick from the women's Raiders, and I'm like, it's like like, have you guys been coached by the same person? Like in media personality wise.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love it. I think it's great. But yeah, it was great watching them. And there was some big hits. There was this. I feel like we're talking about it too much, but this is just today's game.
Yeah.
They lost the ball. So
Mhm.
Raiders lost the ball. So the Dragons picked it up, and and this chick just came out of nowhere and just went whack, and they even had to like replay it because they're like, oh, that was a good tackle. That was she's beast. I'm like, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, that's footy.
No, I'm looking forward to watching more of it now. Because I don't look at it as having to choose between it. I look at it as I get the chance to watch more.
Hopefully, unless they're at the same time.
You'll get to watch one game more.
Mm.
Oh no, two. So there was two women's games
Today.
before the men's kicked off today. Yes.
Yeah, so there'll just be more, and then you can go, and they won't have. I don't think they'll have the same teams playing at the same time. That
would
would be
hope not.
terrible
Well,
for them.
no, I don't think they're doing it at that same thing at the moment. When I was because we're looking at how many games are left to play in Canberra,
3.
the homes.
Oh, I might be
Yeah.
going next week.
That's the Bulldogs one.
Mhm.
I missed out on a box seat.
If you get a box seat, you give it to Luke.
No, I can't. It's for me.
You take Luke.
No, I couldn't. That was the point. I missed out on it.
Moving off NRL news.
Yes.
Yeah.
No more
I
sports
have-
talk.
I have not played any games.
Me either.
I've played lots.
I have PAX stuff to talk
Oh,
about.
you pack stuff.
Yeah, but it's mainly because I'm just frustrated at the moment.
Okay.
So-
Oh, why?
I had a costume in mind that I wanted,
Mhm.
Yep.
and I thought it was, and because I wear these costumes.
Couples
one-
costumes or just you?
It's couple costumes, but Russ's one
Okay.
is kind of pretty set.
Mhm.
What I wanted to wear to do the couple costume was the problem. His is cheap.
Okay. Yep.
His we can pick up anywhere because the dudes
So
are
much
always
easier
the
for
easiest to pick up,
guys.
right? I thought mine was actually going to be pretty cheap until I started looking into it further, and postage was $43 on top of a $48 or something, which was not Australian.
No.
It was actually going to be $89 plus $43 postage in. I'm like, I can't rationalize that in my mind because it's not something, like your one that you got, Luke. You're gonna wear that. Like that is a lifetime
It's an $800.
kind of one. It's an investment.
Yes.
This is when I
I'm
might
going to lose
wear
weight
one.
to fit into it.
Yeah, that too. Good luck with that with all the beer you're having over the weekend. So I may have to. I was looking at options to still keep Russ in his prop option because it's what he wants to go as, and I'm not going to fight him if I can get him into a costume.
You've got him to agree to something.
I want him to go in something else, and he goes, "Oh," I'm like, "Okay, well, what else in that genre?" He goes, "This one." I'm like, "Okay, I'm not going to fight it.
Yep,
that's what you're going with. I'll go with this one.
Yep,
a little bit off, but like still work together. Like definitely same,
thing.
not genre, same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I found out how much that one cost, and then my next auction, same thing. I'm like, so I'm gonna have to go with an option I don't want.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll look amazing though.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I'll be a hot as.
Exactly.
Oh, where's the sexy?
Yes.
So I just want to put this into context for our listeners. We received text messages in our lovely chat, and it was, I'm just going to go back. Where is it?
There's a reason behind this. It's not just me being weird.
Okay, so we were trying to figure out when we're going to record this week because like I was actually really not the best on Wednesday anyway, so I was quite happy to postpone. So we're actually recording this on a Saturday, which is very unusual for us. But this is Luke just talking about like when we're going to do it, blah blah blah. When he can't record on the Saturday, give me time to be sexy.
Mm-hmm.
My response was, please don't get sexy for us.
My response was,
well, no, we got Luke's as I hear Stray Gods is sexy.
Yes.
Which is the game.
Yes.
But then Sarah said, I expect sexy.
Yeah, I was confused by this as well.
It's recorded. People can see you. So where's the sexy?
The icon.
Right, yes. You're going to bring in the views.
I don't have the bust.
I will say my response,
not creepy.
My response was, well, Luke's sexy is pretty mild. And I stand by that comment.
I think
yeah, you didn't really try.
Because the sexy I was talking about was the game, because evidently he's like, here's an article about it. Like, Stray Gods, the role-playing musical, is a sleek, sexy, urban musical fantasy musical role-playing extravaganza.
We didn't have that context though.
I thought you might have.
I found out about this game through Critical Role.
I found out about this game through you.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they mentioned it being sexy. They mentioned that we have a lot of the voice actors are in Critical Role.
And Felicia Day.
Yeah, she's also technically part of Critical Role.
Is she?
Well, she helped bring it to bring it to YouTube or Twitch. Okay. So that she's gonna, hey, we've got this opening. Did you guys want to just film your role playing for this day? And then it took off. So it was originally on Geek and Sundry.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
And she's been a guest star as well.
She's Charlie.
She is Charlie.
She's Charlie.
I like Felicia Day.
Charlie.
I've met her.
Charlie.
I can send you a photo of me and her.
No, it's fine. She's Charlie.
It's not with any of the guys from Supernatural.
No, it's definitely not.
She's Charlie.
Me and Matt flew up to Supernova in Brisbane so I could meet her.
She was one of the better characters on Supernatural that joined the cast.
I was going to say one of like the background kind of characters.
Yeah.
Did it change tone, Supernatural? Like, did it get sort of sillier or?
Yes.
Okay, it did.
They run out of ideas.
Oh shit! Yeah. It got ridiculous.
Because I never saw any, but I just got that.
Charlie went to live in the world of Oz with Dorothy.
Okay.
And because she was a lesbian.
Yes.
I remembered.
Because I never saw any episode, but I just got the feeling from when I used to see live TV and used to see ads for it, that it went from sort of this serious supernatural thing to just stupid, ridiculous, over the top stories.
Yes, so you had to be a fan to continue. Yes. It was a cult following. The ending was great though. The last episode referred back to the very first episode a lot, so it was really nice. It was really sweet.
Oh, like a full circle type situation.
Yeah, it was really nice. And
did the mum come out and
no, it was no. Where they ended up was where they started, like on the bridge, and it was.
I couldn't watch after Bobby died, so
I have no idea who you're talking about.
I cried.
He was like an absolute fan favorite, and then he died.
He's wonderful,
and he dies in like almost everything he's in. He's like, what's that? Mike, not
he's in The Boys.
Yeah, Bobby's in The Boys now.
Bobby's in The Boys.
Oh, that's so cute because now he's back with Dean.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to start watching it again soon. I'm running out of things to rewatch, so it'll be going back to that.
And you can start from episode 1 and just go straight through.
I do.
Keep you going for weeks.
I do.
Well, we're going to start rewatching Loki.
Right, to get ready for season 2.
Season 2, because I just feel like there was so much in it, so I'm excited.
Second watch is
we also rewatched Fifth Element.
Great movie.
Oh,
amazing!
Love that movie.
I love it. Multipass.
It's got Luke Perry in it.
It does, which is so funny because
yeah,
and he's
for
like
5 minutes at the start of the movie.
Oh,
and that was the thing. I couldn't remember where he was because I'm like, well, he's not the monk helper, like the younger dude. I'm like, when was it? And his face is always up in like the actors of it too. So I'm like, oh, he's the sketcher. Right at the beginning.
Quite strange. Even at the time, they did marketing around Luke Perry being in this movie, and it is honestly 5 minutes at the start of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to bring him in somehow.
It's a lot like using Drew Barrymore on screen.
Yeah. Did you go and see any movies, Luke?
I did.
What'd you see?
What'd you see?
I saw The Meg 2.
Oh, Russ wants to see that.
Chloe went and saw it as well. What did you think, Luke?
See, I never saw the first one.
Okay, so the first one I thought was decent. Not a great movie. Like, obviously, it's shit. Like, it's a giant shark thing.
Yeah,
but it was watchable. It's a good movie you can put on and sit for it and not criticize too much.
Wasn't a lot about sharks.
What's about a Meg? So that's different.
It wasn't a lot about a Meg either. Like, there is, he fights a Meg at the end of the movie, but leading up to it, it's this really hard to understand storyline where there's illegal mining in the deep under the sea, and it makes no sense, the storyline, like, at all.
That's not what I got from Chloe. It was shit.
Yes. And I'm probably explaining the reasons why it was shit.
Yeah.
It was, she didn't like how it looked.
It looked cheap.
Like, it wasn't so much the storyline shit, just the whole thing just looked shit.
Like the whole, like they have a whole thing. Like they've got this new technology that they can go deeper and go down to where the megs are. But when they get there, there's already someone already down there with a mining operation, which is wrong. But they don't go into any details about anything about why the mining's wrong or how they got the technology or why there's some woman who's going to double cross her. It just makes no sense. It's not a good movie.
So I'm not going to go and see it because I thought maybe I would because I didn't mind the first one. I don't think the first one's worth going to the movies for. I wouldn't say it was that great, but you know, I could watch it.
The Meg, the Meg, the finding the Megs is about 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, no, okay, not going to watch it. Sweet.
And it's not even like I'm not saying like it's 20 minutes of like, and the other hour and a half or the other hour is the Meg doing stuff and killing people.
Yeah, they're not together.
There's 20 minutes of Meg and then there's another movie.
Meg, movie.
Yes.
Yeah, no, okay. We don't recommend it, people, but by all means, let us know.
Well, I'm going to try and go get to the movies again this week.
To see?
Going to say
Dracula.
Oh, like with Nicolas Cage. No, that's not called that. That's called his
Wednesday. It is Dracula Voyage of Demeter. Tells a terrifying story of the merchant ship Demeter, which was chartered to carry private cargo.
Oh, okay. Well, I will hopefully be seeing Barbie on Friday.
You will love it.
We were going to try and see it tomorrow, and I said, but sweetie, you do know that the Raiders versus Melbourne Storm game is at 2. And he goes, no, it's at 4. I'm like, no, it's at 2. And you're working at the gym in the morning, so we can't do anything then and watch it at the first one.
The Barbie movie is great. Sarah, have you seen it?
No, she doesn't want to.
See, what you said you were going with Chloe, and I made fun of you.
No. Chloe was going, not me.
Yeah, she never said she's never said she wanted to see it.
I have no desire, and I'm hearing wonderful things about it. Yes, everybody loves it. It's not for me. I struggle to go to the movies at the best of times. When it comes out on streaming service, I may watch it.
So we had a discussion in our office on Thursday. It was during the week. And it was, what's your favorite choc top? And one of the girls went, what's a choc top?
I'm sorry, what?
What?
I don't eat them, but I know what they are. Yes.
I love choc tops. They're the greatest.
Yeah, no.
It's weird.
Everyone knows what a choc top is.
But when you think about it, there's only one place you get a choc top, though.
But we were talking about being at the movies and what you get. And she's like, well, I bring my own snacks. I'm like, yeah, but you get a choc top. She goes, what's that?
Because, that is honestly, how young is she?
She's 20.
But Chloe loves her choc tops.
It's because you're a good mother.
I know. She knows what a choc top
like,
is. I don't even eat them, and my kids know what a choc top is.
That was my take. I'm like, and so the whole office did that whole, what do you mean you don't know what a choc? So I had to Google it to show her what it is. Because even if you don't know, like, when you go and get the tickets, they've got them at the top.
The choc tops!
You see them.
It's like popcorn.
Because I love the choc tops that don't actually come in a wrapper. They come in like just a plastic bag.
Oh, they're my favorite. They're the better ice cream. I don't want the fancy ones with like what they are. I want the ones
plastic bag.
They're just in the clear bag thing.
Yeah, the clear plastic bag.
With a plastic,
which is weird when you think about it. It's weird.
Love them.
Why does
even I know that?
It's a clear plastic bag. Why does it come in a clear plastic bag?
Because they can. Because they buy them in bulk. That's how they get their money.
Yeah.
Because I'm really hoping I will go to the movies again, but it's really hard because there's nothing I really want to see.
You said you were going every week.
And I'm trying. That's why I went and saw the Meg 2.
Yeah, but that's kind of one you should see anyway.
Not at the movies, though.
Yeah, I think so. If you're going every week.
Again, it's like I saw the Skeleton Key
Well,
and I hated it. That's what we used to do on a Friday.
There was
Saturdays,
2 of us
Sundays,
in the movie
Sundays.
theater for it.
Yeah.
I
Really?
got there. There's music playing, and I thought, okay, there's music playing, whatever. Then the movie starts, and the music kept playing. So the woman went out, spoke to them, came back. They restarted the movie.
Oh no, you had to stay there for longer.
Music was still playing, and then I went, I'll go this time. I walked out and went, you still haven't fixed it. This time they just turned the music on, put the
What they should have done at the
movie on,
beginning.
and then didn't restart it this time. So I had no idea how the movie starts.
Maybe there
was
was
a
Megs in it.
voiceover and they explain things.
Yeah, maybe there's more. Yeah, maybe you need to go watch it again to find out what you missed.
Though, so it was actually about, like, Sarah, you said that you've got nothing to watch at the moment.
Yep.
So, not to get you into D&D, but also
Right.
maybe you want to, like, watch a D&D. It's a horror D&D.
A horror D&D.
Where do you watch it?
On YouTube.
Oh, I'm not big on YouTube.
You
What
know,
is it called?
So it's called...
I need more info. I have no idea how to use
Just go on to
YouTube.
YouTube, you'll find it.
So basically, I will send
I
you a
really
link.
struggle, and when
I
you
will
look at
send-
my YouTube, that ain't gonna come up.
I will also tell, because I think it was when we were recording that Luke took me off of his YouTube.
Yep.
thing. I have restarted. I'm paying myself. I'm just saying.
You
so
asked
Critical
me to take it
Role.
off my family plan.
Yeah. I'm just saying that I also said I'd pay for it myself. I am. So Critical Role, that I watch the main story of, that I love, that I found out about, Stray Gods, all that. They have come up with their own system for D&D, because there was a whole thing about the fact of Wizards of the East Coast. We're going to start charging, and so there's a whole backstory about that.
Yes.
So they actually come up with their own version of D&D to play, and their first one is a horror D&D, and it's only a few episodes, so it's not long. They're long episodes, but there's only a couple. But like at one point, one of the dudes, and it's all about set in kind of like a 1930s kind of, I think 1930s kind of like situation. Again, they're just people sitting at a table and they're all dressed up. And it's like someone has died, and it's about like the spirit and them trying to get to the spirit world, but it's all kind of horror. And at one point, one of the dudes, to like activate his power, he takes off his hat and then he surgically cuts into his brain. So it's horror.
Do you have to know a lot about D&D
Nope.
to understand?
No.
Okay. Because I know
would not-
nothing about.
I would not do that to you.
D&D and watching people play. You don't need to know anything about it. They will tell you, because they will roll dice and stuff and go, yes, I win. But you don't need to know.
It's called
that side of it.
Candelara Obscura. I will send you a link.
Please do. Please.
I'm not going to. So then they're starting the new season, and like shortly, of this, where it's like a whole new group of people. It's going to actually have a new D&D master, and I just feel like it might be something that you might want to watch. I'm not saying you will like it, but maybe.
There's a lot of hours there if you do like it, though.
I will have a look, and I will see.
All right, you'll get back to us next week. All right.
Yes.
I've just realised that we need to finish now, because
Have you checked the score?
I have been watching the scores.
Yeah.
Dragons just scored.
I haven't.
It's now 8-4. So the Bunnies are winning at the moment. They've scored 8. The Dragons just scored. They've got 4. So I need to go and watch the game.
Oh
And see
yeah,
what's
I think.
See my skull?
Did you paint it?
It's diamonds. Diamond painting.
Is that diamond? So did you make that?
I did.
Ooh, that's actually really cool.
See the feathers?
This one on the side, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
Is that going to look like the skull?
What
There it is.
about
Finished?
No, that's finished too.
Sarah? I think
Yes.
what we need to do is have like Sarah show and tell.
I know, right?
Every week, Sarah will bring on
Every
something.
week. All right. Well, let's.
I
hang
also
up.
just
So-
noticed. So this week, Erin the Great, and Sarah is the chosen one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
You're
That's great.
losegasm, so I figured it's fine.
See?
Makes a bit sense. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.